Yo, what is up, guys? Oscar here with a new video. And this is going to be my Washington football team versus New York Giants reaction. And oh boy, man, oh man, I'm sweating. I am sweating. I'm excited. I'm hyped. That's how it's done. Taylor Heinnicke, the legend of Taylor Heinnicke, lives. Man, oh man, Taylor Heinnicke. Whew. And I was hitting the panic button. And I'll get to Dustin Hopkins in a second. But what a game. It was dirty. It was high scoring. A lot of penalties, and I'll talk a lot about those penalties. I think that both Washington and the New York Giants had a lot of penalties. And Washington, some of the penalties were killers. I'll discuss that. But man, finally the Washington football team snapped that losing streak against the Giants. 5 games. They were able to, avoid yet another Thursday night catastrophe against the Giants, because the last 2 times the Washington football team and the Giants played together on Thursday night, the Giants have, just been able to smoke them. But man, oh man, I am trying to catch my breath. I still have jitters. What a game. What a game. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to adjust my mic here real quick. But what an incredible game. Let's break this down real quick. So let's talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. The good was the offense were able to move up and down the field. Terry McLaurin was able to feast. J.D. McKissik had big plays. Antonio Gibson was able to get some runs that were needed. But J.D. McKissik, thank you, man, thank you. You gave me enough points in my fantasy league to give me the lead. I was really torn on should I release you, drop you, but this performance really helped me out in my fantasy league. So J.D. McKissik, you get a game ball. Taylor Heinnicke, you get a game ball. Man, oh man. And here's the thing. Taylor Heinnicke almost threw the game away. Like I said, I'll discuss that late here in a few moments. Some more good. Terry McLaurin. Ricky Seals-Jones. My goodness. You came in clutch. Ho. You had an incredible touchdown grab that gave Washington the lead, because Washington ahead of that were just kicking field goals. I don't know what Ron Rivera was planning with those field goals. But Ricky Seals-Jones had an incredible touchdown grab. Terry McLaurin, solid day receiving. Dyami Brown had a few catches as well. The defense, some good on the defense. Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, the front seven were able to get back there. Period. Jonathan Allen, was able to neutralize and stop Saquon Barkley. So they able to sack Daniel Jones. No turnovers though, and I'll get to that in a second as well. But I'm running down the good right now. I'm running down the good / awesome. Because Washington were able to win. They were able to win. Oh, I'm still hyped. So, that was some good. The Washington football team were able to run up and down the field offensively. The defense were able to, get there, get to Daniel Jones. More in the first half than in the second half that I would have wanted. They were able to force incredible incompletions on certain drives, certain drive killers. Darius Slayton, or Darius Slay, whatever his name is. I think it's Slayton, but I hear it. The announcers don't mix it up. I hear Slayton and then I hear Slay, so I don't know who it is. But very well had a key drop that really could have ended the game. It was going to be a touchdown grab, but he dropped it. Thank you, Giants, for having hands like snakes. Because they had, Kenny Golladay, couldn't catch for all he was worth. And here's the thing, Washington Kenny Golladay was one of the guys that I wanted on this roster, but boy, am I happy that he's not here, because he would have been, that would have been dropping the ball would have been an issue. We have Curtis Samuel, who's right now injury prone, but that's okay. Keep Giants. You can keep Kenny Golladay. Keep those drops. So, that's the Giants helped out. So, let's run some bad and some ugly. Because there was a lot of that, to be honest. It wasn't a clean game. The defense. Oh man. I was able to. I was talking about how Washington's defense was able to sack Daniel Jones, but Daniel Jones, in all honesty, was the leading rusher of the Giants today. They were able to shut down Saquon Barkley, but they weren't able to shut down Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones was basically, again, it was a penalty that took off the touchdown, but Daniel Jones still had a 46-yard run that led to a field goal, but really could have led to a touchdown. I think it was like a 60-yard run. So they got to fix that. They cannot be giving up big plays anymore. This defense cannot be. If they want to be, I think that this defense is way too it's overrated. So, they just got to fix that. Some other bad, Dustin Hopkins, if it wasn't for that penalty that the Giants got at the end of the game, you got to go. You're not a clutch kicker. A clutch kicker. Can't speak. I'm that excited. You gotta go. You definitely. I was looking. Graham Gano was perfect on the night, and I'm here thinking, why did Washington cut Graham Gano way back when? That was 2012, 2013, 14. Why did they let him go again? So I don't know. I just don't want to see Dustin Hopkins again. I'll give it, he was able to, Washington grant him a reprise because he was given another chance at that last second field goal that gave Washington the win. But like I said, again, he was perfect before that miss. And then, like I said, if it wasn't for that penalty, it would have been a completely different story. I would have completely ripped into Dustin Hopkins even more. And I discussed it in my previous video that, he is a clutch. He's not a clutch kicker. He missed a big time kick that could have given Washington a 6-point lead against the Chargers. He missed a kick that really could have won the game, even though, again, penalties were a growing theme. But he's not a clutch kicker. He's got to go. Period. Some more bad / ugly were the penalties. Washington has to clear up those penalties. Samuel Cosmi had a few calls on him tonight where it was a hold. It was either a good catch by Logan Thomas, Terry McLaurin, or even a good run by Antonio Gibson, but it was called back because Samuel Cosmi got called on for holding. And I think that was the only offensive line that really got penalized today. What other penalties that I see out there? Oh, forgive my phone. What other penalties that I see out there? William Jackson III got a penalty, a pass interference that prolonged drives. Basically, the penalties did this. They either stalled Washington offensive drives or continued Giants defense. Giants offensive drives. So they gotta clear that up offensively and defensively, because I was really kicking myself. It was like when the Washington would have got a stop, I'm like, okay, sweet, we got the ball back. But then there's a penalty. There was I think a 3rd and 15 where Daniel Jones threw an incompletion or something, and then there was a pass interference on William Jackson, I believe. And that extended the drive. And I think that was the drive where the Giants, could have gotten the touchdown, but because of because of the drop by Darius Slayton, it didn't work out. So, got to clear up the penalties there. Let me see what other the bad Taylor Heinnicke, the legend lives. but he really could have thrown away the game. That interception was so inexcusable. I was thinking here, Washington's up by 1. They had a 3-yard gain. Why couldn't you just run the ball? Could have given it to Antonio Gibson. Could have checked it down to J.D. McKissik, who had a big time run. So that's one thing that I didn't understand was that interception, and that really could have hurt Washington. Good news was that the defense were able to stop Saquon Barkley and that Giants offense from getting a touchdown. But like I said, I'll give you a reprieve because you won the game. You were able to drive downfield and put the Washington football team in a position to win. So hopefully that's not a growing thing for Taylor Heinnicke. But he had a solid game. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not bad. What was some other bad or / ugly that I saw out there with the penalties? The missed kick, which I already discussed. The interception. Chase Young. Speaking more on penalties, because Chase Young had 2 penalties on him. Gotta fix that. You had, I believe, a roughing. No, it's not roughing the passer. Was it roughing? Personal. Well, it's personal foul either way. You had a personal foul that extended to the Giants' drive, and then you were caught offsides that again gave the Giants the first down. So, like I said, gotta fix that, Chase Young. You had a few penalties on you on Sunday against the Chargers, and then you had it here. Gotta work on that. Like I said, Washington won the game and almost won last week's, but it was ugly. It was ugly, and like I said, there's a lot of things to improve, like the penalties. The crowd, my goodness, the crowd was loud today. I don't know. I don't know if it sounded like a 50-50 split, but they were more loud for Washington, obviously because it's home field. But I'm so Washington's had some trouble times where the opponents' fans would come in and support the game. But it was actually pretty loud today. They were chanting Taylor Heinnicke when he threw that incredible touchdown pass to Ricky Seals-Jones. So they were like Heinnicke. Yeah. So I heard that. But like I said, he almost threw the game away. But, yeah, guys, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Basically, that's the rundown for the game. Washington football team 1-1. They finally are able to beat the Giants after 5 tries, after 2 crushing games last year, coming close. But the saying is, so close but no cigar. But this time, They get it. They get the win. And I'll take it because, like I said, the penalty on the Giants, sometimes the Giants, got penalized for certain things. And like I said, I was about to rip on Dustin Hopkins for missing that kick because it was a 49-yard kick and he missed it. And he made one earlier too, which made no sense. How do you make a 49-yard field goal earlier, but then you miss this one? But again, 5-yard penalty, it's a 44-yarder, and then he, makes it on the second attempt. So, that'll do it for this video. Ron Rivera and Scott Turner were very, very creative. Well, Scott Turner was very, very creative with the play calling today. Now I'm seeing that with Taylor Heinnicke, he can be a little bit more creative than what he was with Ryan Fitzpatrick. I believe that once, because Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to be gone for 6 to 7 weeks with that injury, or maybe even 8 weeks. But why? Don't put him in there unless Heinnicke is really stinking it up. But Heinnicke right now is the hero for this game. Give him a game ball. Scott Turner, like I said, was very creative with the play calling. And wow. Just got to fix that defense because that defense is so right now. Daniel Jones was able to cut up that defense, either running the ball or with some big-time passes to Kenny Golladay. Who are the other wide receivers out there that I saw catch? Darius Slayton actually had a 33-yard touchdown. And basically that was it, but still. But alright, guys, that'll do it for this video. Let me know. It's your turn to let me know your thoughts. What did you guys think of Washington's performance or Giants' performance if you're a Giants fan down below? Comment. share, and also subscribe if you're new. Yes, I'm bringing back that saying because I'm getting the view, guys, but I'm not getting the subscribers. YouTube cares for subscribers and likes, so make sure you hit that sub button. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, so that way YouTube can gain traction. Excuse me. Until then, guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Enjoy this victory, guys, if you're a Washington fan.